pretty bad.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That was like 5 seconds long.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do this again because I'm f***ing stupid. Ta-da. We're gonna seal it up now.
Right where it's at?
Pretty much. Well, it's because I'm trying to show something and make myself look smart.
I got bamboozled.
What are you doing there, buddy?
It's 11:30 at night. I'm just trying to paint a cave over. There we go. That's on. It's not coming off. Oh, there right now it is. I'll put the rest of the slice in there. Oh! Oh! Yeah! I have actually not done this. Oh!
It's up in here.
Oh my god. Alright guys, we are back with the Foxbody's, beat up engine. So I got it all torn apart, pretty much on the workbench, all over here. And we have a laundry list of stuff we gotta do. So I'm gonna go ahead and waste no time. I'm gonna get the engine in the back of my Crown Vic. I don't know how I'm gonna get it in there. I might just pick it up and lift the damn thing. And we're gonna get down to JBA Speed Shop because they're gonna hook it up fat and get this thing fixed for good guys. So it's Monday right now. I gotta get this block down there ASAP because they need to get this thing bored 30 over, hang rods, balance it, change the pistons, and do a bunch of other crap that I can't even think of right now because my mind's moving so fast. So, because we have to be at Good Guys this weekend in this, and it's Monday and it needs to be dipped together like Thursday night. Okay, let's go. I tell you, this Crown Vic has been one absolutely amazing daily, but it's trunk is really far down and engines are really heavy, so I'm gonna try not to blow a disc out my back putting that in. All right, try out the big guns. There's never a good spot in the back. There's plenty of spots in the front. There's never a good spot in the back to grab these things. Okay. Oh, come out. Done pretty well. It wasn't bad. That's why I put the overalls on, so you could lift it onto your stomach and roll it in. It'll probably flip down the road, but whatever, it's fine. So we have our brand new drop, finally with a new design for the Foxbody. You guys have been asking for this. We have our brand new hoodies. You can see the back design for the Foxbody. Down in Coronado Beach, San Diego, California. Got that 90s Vice City vibe. And a brand new decal. These things came out absolutely awesome. You can see that. We have these in hoodies as well as shirts. Jesus, okay, thank you. You can see we have our t-shirts as well, same design, same look, awesome colors, really awesome. I love the way that these things came out. And yeah, so these things are live on the website right now. You go to 909speedcompany.com, you can see we have a big stock of them ready to go. There's a bunch of them behind the scenes, we're ready to ship out. So go down in the link in the description and support me in the builds because we have a long road ahead with this engine. Now let's get back into the video. So grab your decals and your stickers and get yourself some cool merch for your Foxbody. Foxbody 11, let's go. I'm cleaning this pan, and I hope you guys can see all of the bearing material right here. This was covering the entire... Ow! So I hope you guys can see the bearing material down here in the bottom. This was covering pretty much the entire base of the pan. So I'm trying to get as much of it out as I can, and it's being a little bit of a pain. But yeah, it's a good thing I got the motor hot tank because this stuff is everywhere. And I mean everywhere. It doesn't really like coming off. Like stuck in all the oil residue. So I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time getting all these parts clean to make sure this doesn't happen again. I don't think I ever painted this lower. I'm just gonna real quick give it a real quick freshen up. And then what I'll do is I'll take some brake clean and Scotch-Brite and just run right across the top of this on all the mating surfaces and they will be just fine. Alright, so I wanted to try out a new color on the valve cover. So this is more like a champagne gold, and I got whatever this is, but you can see it's more yellow, which is what I wanted. So I'm gonna try this out and see how it comes out compared to the other one. Alright guys, so we are running to downtown San Diego to a warehouse to go pick up our pistons and basically most of the rotating assembly and parts and bearings to go and put this thing back together. And I'm gonna run you guys back to JVA and we'll go through a whole run through of what I ended up doing yesterday. A lot more than I wanted, but either way, it's gonna get done. So I'll get you guys when we get there. All right, got a JVA and dropped all the stuff off. A massive shout out to these guys. They have a fully functioning machine shop. If you guys didn't know, you need any engine work, local to San Diego, come down and check the guys out. Tell them I sent you. They'll hook you up and get you done right. So got a whole badass group of cars out front. I always like walking because every single day there's something different. Oh man, this thing's sick. Full-blown track car. Oh, look at that. It's a Dominator. Oh, this thing's sick. Wow, this car came out nice. Look how much wider this thing is than stock. I wish there was a stock one next to it to kind of give you a representation, but damn, that is sick. I do like that kit. I don't know, man. I think that kit would look pretty dang good on my car. It needs the wing. I need the wing. That's the thing I definitely need. Need the big wing. But yeah, look at this F100. You got a 67 right here. Or no, 69. Damn, this thing's nice. This thing's really nice. Look, all the holes have been filled up top. Wow. I like that color. All right, so we're in the engine shop, doing a little bit of machine work. And we got a whole mess of stuff. So this is my old stuff, which is absolutely garbage. So we got the block jigged up. We're gonna just kind of go at it and get rid of that ridge. Look at that ridge.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Come on.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so. This is a standard bore, so what do you kind of just, I guess, use this to see what it's. I don't know how to use one of these, you gotta show me.
So basically this is a load meter. You don't want this little arrow to swing within one space at a time, like from 40 to 50.
Yeah.
If it does, that means your bore isn't true. So if it's loading up on one spot, let's say the bottom, if it's loading up on the bottom, that means your cylinder's tapered, you need to take it out. So what you do is you either hit this button to make it stay at the bottom, or you do dwells, so it goes like, stays at the bottom once, comes back up, stays at the bottom again.
Got it.
So that's pretty easy.
Okay. And then where do you actually see the diameter?
So the way you check that is you measure your piston size, like your actual piston size with this.
Yep. So that's actually what the dots are for. Who'd have thought?
And then you put this in the vise and you measure your piston to wall with the dialed bore gauge. Don't even know where I set mine.
It was here.
Oh, it's right here. And then you zero it out. You use this to check how straight it is, like with actual numbers, not just a load.
Yeah.
And based on where you are in the gauge, you take out more or you stop.
So you kind of do it for a little bit, pull it out, check it. Okay.
And just with a few passes, your cylinder should look a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
That was like 5 seconds.
Nice. I mean, that's a pretty aggressive stone you're using though.
Yeah, this is our roughest stone.
Because we're going from 0 to 20,000, so we have a pretty good amount to go.
And so yeah, I checked.
We still got a lot, yeah.
So this is set to the piston size, and you have to figure out your piston to wall clearance. So right now, you are 4 thousandths under the piston size.
Okay.
On the bottom, and on the top, you're like 3.5 thousandths.
Yeah.
A little bit has to come out of the bottom. It's not bad. I'll just set the number of dwells up like I said.
Yep.
So right now, bringing the machine out to get the stones to touch the sides of the cylinder.
Yeah.
Once I feel it get a little bit tight up here.
You know, it's got enough tension on it, it's not flopping around.
You don't want to really crank on it, but once you start the machine up and look at the load, you basically want the load to be between 40 and 60 for anything you do. So.
Got it. Otherwise, it's not really doing anything, huh?
Yeah, otherwise you're putting too much strain on the machine or you're not cutting anything.
Yeah.
You're about 1/2 thousandths off. I'm going to set it to 2, wait for it to hit 2, and then I'll start the machine.
Crazy how fast that happens. Yeah, look, no ridge anymore. It's gone! Now it's just getting it straight at this point, huh? I'm getting the right bore.
Yeah.
Oh, it fits.
Not the skirt yet. Just the top. A lot of people don't know this, but actually the piston isn't all just one size. It actually tapers out like this.
Oh, yeah.
So That's why you measure it from at one of the lowest points of the piston, because that's the biggest size it's going to be.
Yeah. Oh, makes sense. I don't know if anyone told you, you got a cute little dimple in your cheek.
Oh,
God. So there's one. It's pretty close.
So your 2000's under piston right now.
Okay, if you couldn't see the ring before, you gotta be able to see it now. Oh my gosh.
So actually, you get a 4-inch bore before, and the ridge is literally 18 thousandths bigger than 4 inches.
Oh my gosh, so that's probably right where we need to go.
Because I have this set to the piston size, and this ridge is the same size as the piston. Or a little bit under. You see it?
And that's 20 thousandths over.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You bored your block on your own, dude.
Nice. Good job, buddy. Switch stones, got a nice, look at the difference.
This 7-year-old machine, I don't know if it's 7 years old, but look how straight it is. It's 2 10,000ths off.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. I think this machine was like still running or like manufactured in the early 70s.
I know, I was gonna say, does it say anything? I think I know it says that.
There's a serial number, it's the 2000th one made. So it's a pretty early machine.
Yeah, this thing's sick.
Yeah, I really like all the gauges and like the knobs. It's like super old school.
I love the knobs.
And like this, the Cylinder King. It's like so sick.
Yeah, the retro stuff. These things never die.
Words don't change it.
Exactly. Look at the difference in the, so you went from a coarse stone to a fine stone.
Yep. Right? This is coarse stone. This is a nice fine stone.
Yeah, big difference.
It's actually, these stones are meant for Molly rings.
Nice. Hell yeah. Getting her all dialed in. We are just about donezo. Nice and shiny. That'll wash it. It's really dirty. So you've done this a couple times?
Once. We usually build stuff with full floaters, so.
Yeah, sorry I'm poor.
It's okay. My 289 has these.
Shoots in the right way.
Shut up. There we go. That's how you press a rod in. Cool it off. Yeah, we did it right.
That's good. That one was fun.
Oh, it just stopped spinning. Damn it.
You don't need that anymore.
Grand finale.
Oh my god, that's a big one. Is it gonna hit me?
Yeah.
You think? Oh my gosh! Landed all the way in this box. Dude, that was close. Alright, block is in the hot tank. Pistons are all done. You can see we got these all stamped up, ready to go. Just some SRP or SAP, what the heck are these? Yeah, just some Silverlight factory flat top replacements. Nothing too crazy here. It'll put us at a little over like 9.5 to 1. I think it's about where we're gonna land. So got all those set up. New rods. The old stuff's over here. You can see we didn't use any of it. So our entire rotating assembly was pretty much junk. There's no reason to use the stock piston, so we went from the stock compression relief to a flat top. So you can see the top on this is actually flat. You can see the top of this one. There's a compression relief in the center. Hope you guys can see that. So there's a little circle in the center. So pumped up the compression a little bit with that, and then he is polishing our crank right now while the block is in the hot tank. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Wow. Nice.
Actually looks really good.
I was gonna say, yeah, not bad.
Let me do this for you so you don't see what goes on
Leak
that.
oil, yeah.
There's better ways to do it, but and there's better machines, but this is the old school way.
Hey, but it works.
And if your clearances are a little bit tight, you know what to do.
Yeah, true. Okay, it is a lot later than I wanted, but we got everything spec'd out right. We had a bit of an issue with the bearing clearances, but me and Ethan got it knocked out. So yeah, massive thank you to the guys over at JBA. If you guys ever need anything machine shop related, definitely come hit these guys up. They did me a massive favor and make sure the Foxbody gets done. It's times like these that I remember why I own a Crown Vic. Look at how full this thing is. Look, all the LMR stuff. We got a block, we got 2 cylinder heads, we got a clutch, we got a flywheel, we got the old rotating assembly, we got the new stuff, all this other stuff, and I'm tired. And thank you. I appreciate the hell out of your help today.
No worries.
Go follow him, give him some love, show him some good stuff. He has a bunch of cool cars. They're a lot cooler than mine, and they actually run, and they actually don't blow up.
And if you're in SoCal and need any machine work done, you know the place.
Yeah, there you go. Hit him up. He does all your good work. So awesome. Well, I got a long night ahead of me, so I will hopefully see you sometime soon.
Good luck.
With a running car.
Good luck.
Okay, so we have a whole pile of parts here. We have the block back from JBA. Me and Ethan last night got pretty much everything knocked out. So massive thank you to Ethan again and the guys at JBA for knocking this out. This is incredible. So we have a perfect 20 over block. All of our main bearing clearances and rod bearing clearances are between 18 and 23 thousandths, which is right where we needed to be. I think the tightest one we have was like 19, which is pretty good actually, so I'm happy with it. So we're gonna go and put this whole thing together. I have the entire rotating assembly chilling right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up on the bench. Start flipping this thing over. I'm probably gonna set the crank in first and then start doing the ring gap just so I can get the crank out of the way because it's already upside down. And I'm just gonna go from there. So let's get after it. Okay, crankshaft in, it spins with one hand. This is what you want. If it does not do this, it's probably too tight. Plenty of motors that I've done, this is definitely a key thing. If you have to use more than even 10 foot-pounds to turn this thing, your tolerances are too tight. So like I said, these tolerances checked out, this proves it. So you can just turn this thing by one hand, it's moving fine. So that's all good. I'm gonna check crank end play in a little bit, but I'm doing the ring filing gap right now, and Silverlight recommends 40% over the factory amount on the top ring only. So ironically it shows, you know, my minimum, and that's the minimum gap allowed. So that's 16 thou, that is true on my motor, and that times a 40% increase puts us at a 22 thou top gap. So I'm gonna just match that. I'm gonna do 22 on top and bottom because typically on motors I drive these things hard, so stock is like 18 to 20 or 18 on the top, 20 on the bottom. You can play around with it a little bit, but I usually like to go 20 and 22 because I drive these things hard. I put a lot of heat in them, so I usually open it up just a little bit more. But if it wants me to go 22 on the top ring, I'll just match it on the bottom, put 22 on the bottom as well. So I'll do 22, 22, leave the oil ring the way it is, and that should work out just fine. I see no reason, but right now it's sitting at just like 17 thou. So I gotta go ahead and use my ring filer I got clamped over here. Go ahead and spin this thing for like 3 hours and get all these gaps. So it's gonna take a long time. All right, rings are all gapped. So now I gotta go ahead and put it all on, slam the pistons of this thing. Crank spins, like I said, perfectly. So that's all good. I gotta check end play still. Trying to go as fast as I can. So I did all the rings in 30 minutes. And so hopefully in the next 30 minutes, I'll have every single rod in this thing and I can roll the motor over. So in theory, by the time I feel like going and getting food, I should have the whole rotating assembly done. And then the rest of it's easy. So yeah, got Christian helping me. Look, we even got guys from O'Reilly's coming through and helping. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
He's that desperate.
I am that desperate.
Number one,
That is
number
not,
one.
that is not
It's on the road. It's on the road.
talk about it. No, just put music over it. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to go too crazy. I'm gonna do my least favorite thing on these engines, and it's the timing cover. So, got the old chain back on. It's not that great, but I don't care. I don't have time. I'm tired of spending money, so that's gonna work. So how I do these, take my canned cheese and I pretty much go all the way up and around this thing. So I already degreased this, and luckily this is relatively atmospheric pressure. It's not really gonna blow out very easy, so you don't need to go too crazy. The water jacket, however, I do go a little bit thicker. And I'll take my gasket. And then it's got these dowels on the bottom, and I'll basically just set those first. And some guys paint this on. It doesn't matter. Just kind of get it on. Then I throw a light coat again, only around the water jackets. And then down on the bottom. You don't need to do the whole thing twice. Can't remember which ones do water jackets, so I'm just gonna do a light coat around all of them. Alright, so last thing on the bottom end, we're gonna do the oil pan gasket. I got a one piece. I don't really like dealing with 4 pieces of gasket material for the oil pan, so I usually just run these. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna do 4 dabs of silicone on the corners, and then the timing chain corners, and then just run it the way that it comes. It should not really need any sort of added, whatever. It should just drop in like that, and it should be pretty much, it's a gasket. So throw it up. I'm gonna do this again because I'm f***ing stupid. Ta-da! We're gonna seal it up now. Bing. Done. It's like I just did that.
Second take is always better.
Second take is I forgot to record it. So these are a set of GT40Ps that I had for the Red Galaxy forever ago. Gosh, your OGs remember. So this thing had a 302 in it, and it had 4 bars on it. And I got them rebuilt and never put the motor back in the car. So I've just had these things on a shelf for years now. Brand new exhaust valves, all new. Literally, it heads, obviously you can see it's decked. It's got a bunch of work done to it. It's a nice head. And I've had no use for it. So I figure we're gonna go from a 3-bar to a 4-bar head. It's basically like comparing a potato to a bigger potato. It's not really gonna do much, but it's free at this point. $900 6 years ago, or however many years ago. But yeah, we're gonna throw it on here. So, head gaskets are on, bottom end's done, pan's on. So yeah, just drop them on and torque them on. Let's go. Amen. Okay, so we're actually doing the proper way to fix GT40P heads. What do you mean miss?
I kind of missed.
Oh, dude, you missed this. Wait, let me test fit it.
It's wait.
No, we're good. We're good. It's fine. Ow, it's a little hot. Oh, yeah, baby. Almost. Just go a little lower. I'll give the fab section another run for their money. It's pretty good. That was actually pretty good. Hey, you think I'm gonna lose some horsepower in this?
Hey, a little more.
A little more?
I heard the dents add horsepower.
Yeah, I think so too. So you gotta go like right there.
Okay, go Duncan.
Yeah. You with my finger there. This is all you need to fix headers that don't fit.
What's going on? Shut up. We're fabricators. We know what we're doing. Right where it's at?
Pretty much.
Well. Mechanic.
Oh my god. Here's my little tech tip. If you guys got a Foxbody or anything with a Tremec 5-speed in it, you're changing the tail seal. This is a regular, this is what I just took out of it, junk, throw that away. And you're not gonna use a flathead and beat this thing with a hammer anymore. You're gonna go to Tractor Supply or go to your dad's toolbox and get a 2-inch socket and take the seal. You ready? Fits beautifully, doesn't come out. All the way around, perfect fit. Take that, slide it in the back, line it up straight, whack it a couple times. Let's see if I can do it. Probably not, because I'm not left-handed. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's going in crooked, but you get the point. Do that. It's because I'm trying to show something and make myself look smart. All right, done. Easy. One shot. Boom. So yeah, there you go. There's a little tech tip for the day. Subscribe. Because the problem we're having is we changed from a GT40 3-bar to a 4-bar head. Not sure how much geometrically they're different. I noticed, well, he noticed, he pointed out. Even when I lash this one correctly and I torque it all the way down, it bottoms out the stud, or it bottoms out the bolt before I get any tension on the push rod, which naturally would mean either you would, in this case, the rocker's still on the center of the actual stud, so I don't need necessarily a longer push rod, but I could definitely use a couple shims in there to torque it down right. So I mean, a little bit longer push rod might help, but not the end of the world. I can tell it'll work. It'll get the car running. It might make a little valve train noise until I shim it, but it's not going to stop us from getting it running. So I'll knock all that out. Pissing outside.
God, it just started pissing. I don't know it. I got bamboozled. What are you doing there, buddy?
It's 11:30 at night. I'm just trying to paint a cave over. Do it again. I'm winning.
Yeah, clean that dirty paint off, boy. Explain what you're doing.
I don't know.
Explain what you're wearing. Who's your designer?
There's a big red motor in the Foxbody boiler, put a Chevy in it.
Custom red head.
Yeah, that red head.
So
look at that. That's a clean.
What are you looking at?
That's a clean.
Yep, Mr. Clean.
That's a clean one. My jacket's cold. It's very cold. Hey, that's like $10 right there.
Worth it. I am prepping the bay very quickly with not very much to the right tools. Are you They're the dumbest humans working here. That's not gonna be worth it.
Yes, right. I am a part of your car.
I hate my friends. Okay, I'm going home.
Yeah. You know what? Okay. I'm leaving.
Yeah, me too. You know what? Screw it. It's fine. I don't got anywhere to be.
Can I sign it?
No!
I'm only here because I don't have a life.
Them B-roll shots.
Wait, go all the way around the car. Go all. Dude, this shit's so stretchy. No, one more. I'll have another one.
I see why you don't get a lot done.
Thank you! Thank you. Finally someone gets it.
You guys spent underneath the yeah. I'm about to dunk on this boy.
Oh, you want to set her on? I'll drop all the way.
Michael, give me paint. Alright guys, so GT40 heads modified, or headers modified to fit these damn things. I don't really care about the 2 horsepower, I'm probably going to lose because of that. But the one thing I am going to showcase is how the boot fits. So it doesn't really fit ideal. So you can see, if I push this thing on, it's pretty much sitting on the header. It's literally sitting on the header. So pull this off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these heat shield Pro Boat shields, grab one of these. I'm just going to set the camera up, I'll show you. Alright, there you go. So that is your plug thing, slips in here. This thing's brand new, so it's a little bit difficult to get it to go where I want it, but once I get this all the way in the bottom of the boot, so I got my boot, it's right here. I'm going to slip this thing in. It's going to be a really tight fit. There we go, that's on. It's not coming off. Oh, there right now it is. There it is. Now it's on. Now it's not coming off. So that's, it's not quite touching the header, it's pretty damn close, but this will rest right here and I don't have to worry about this because these things can take upwards of 1200 degrees constant and these headers won't ever see that, at least in the time that I'll be driving it like this. And then I will eventually pull this out and they make a short stubby plug that we can replace that with, so I just don't have time to get one right now. Alright guys, this thing's ready to go in. It's finally done all the way through and through. I will admit, if you guys are going to run a GT40P and any sort of modified header, don't do it unless you have it out of the car. I quite literally, to do this plug, that plug, and 2 on that side, I have to take the headers off to literally get the plug out. There's a special shorty plug and a shorty tool that I could probably do without taking the headers off if I had the tool, but I don't. So if you're gonna do it, Excel makes a stubby plug. I believe it's a part number 526S, I wanna say, or something like that. And that is a stubby plug. It'll fit, it'll solve the problems. There's a short open-ended socket you can slide on that will also fix that issue. But nevertheless, this will work. That's also why this plug's already on. I actually ended up tearing it, so I made a whole new wire that has a 90 bend on it instead of a 45, so it fits much better now. So now we're all ready to go. So what am I... Huh?
Sorry. You're good.
Nice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just kind of double, triple checking everything. I threw just kind of a light coat of paint on the engine bay. It doesn't really look good. I'm not even gonna bother with a firewall. I might just shoot this front spot. It's kind of stupid how it goes from flat to gloss to flat. I should have just done flat again. I don't really know. I'm picky. I'm stupid with stuff like this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hang this thing. I am gonna change the pilot bearing on the back. So I'm gonna use the loaf of bread that I have somewhere and just smash the pilot bearing out of it and put a new one in it.
Does that actually work?
It does work. I'll show you. Either that or I'll waste a bunch of dollar store grease on it. And then I got my cloud clutch, so we're gonna throw on this thing and flywheel and bolt the bell housing on it. Toby did an amazing job yesterday on cleaning all this stuff. Shout out to Will for cleaning the intake as well while I was dealing with the engine. You can see this is our T5 that definitely is looking a little bit better now. See, that's all greased up. I would, well, here, I'll try to, it's got an input shaft plate, just put it that way. I wouldn't normally put this back in a car, but I don't really have much of a choice. New B&M short shifter, so hopefully it feels a little better. It's got a polyurethane mount on the bottom of it. You can see the little red part. But yeah, let's throw it all together. So we're going with the McLeod Super Street Pro, or no, just Street Pro. The Super Street Pro is what's in my F100. So it's a step down, a little more streetable, not too crazy. And then we have basically the same flywheel. This is their aluminum 64 to 95 removable. So this one's got steel weights, but it's an aluminum flywheel. So it's a lot lighter. So this thing is, you know, way lighter than the stock one that comes in these cars. One of my favorite upgrades I did in my truck. It becomes really rev happy. It's just a lot nicer to drive. And the nice thing I like about it is you can run this internally balanced, so zero balance. You can run it 50, or you can run it 28 ounce, and it tells you how. So on the back side of this, which looks like right here, there is multiple mounting locations. So I can mount this thing right there for 28 ounce. I can take this one and mount it right there for 50, which is what we're gonna do. So do that, drop these guys in like so, tighten those down, and we will be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these bolted in and get the rest of this stuff hooked up, and then mock my clutch up and set my dowels so I don't have to try to hold this thing and thread the bolts in. And we should be good to go. So it should be pretty fun. Oh yeah, finally off the stand. Okay, we're gonna change this pilot bearing. To do that, using bread. It's fine. Oh, we're gonna need a lot more bread. Oh, it's going in the thing. Got basically a whole slice in there. Put the rest of the slice in there. It's gonna take a lot of bread. Okay, I can't use the socket. It's just gonna do this work. Yeah, I'm eating the bread. A lot of bread. It's like 2 slices. This thing's fat. Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh yeah, dude. More bread.
I thought it was bad.
No, that's good. That's good bread. It came from the desert. A little more in there.
You want some mayo?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's actually working. I have actually not done this. Oh! Yeah!
You don't even need a pilot bearing. That's your new pilot
Yeah,
bearing.
that's a new pilot bearing, yeah. That's a lot of bread. So luckily this thing's nice and light. And this is also keyed. Wow, that was fast. Second try, that never happens. Just throw one in so it doesn't back off, and then I'll grab some Loctite and turn it on. Probably tell by my sick hairdo today. I'm tired. I want this thing in. Hopefully it goes in, or actually, it's gonna go in one shot. Okay, so we're getting pretty far on this. Pretty much everything underneath is done. I'm putting the drive shaft and the exhaust in it right now. Josh got pretty much everything on the fueling side and coolant side on the top done, so I just gotta do like all the accessories and all the pretty stuff. And this is the hardest part about sharing a shop, is when there's a damn boat in here. So I gotta move it, but not that big a deal. Gotta move it up and like, I don't know, pivot it like a whopping, I don't know, 5 feet over so I can get my tiny car out. I mean, my thing's like a Miata compared to this, but it's a pretty cool boat. Chaz is working on, so he's doing a whole detail on it. Came out pretty good. Pretty rad deal, but yeah, this is the only thing about sharing shops. You gotta share the space, so.
Wait, Caroline's are gonna piss off everyone on the internet.
Man. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure, based on what I can feel right here, I got a little one right there too. Son of a... God. Well, this time my mini one. There we go. You know what I think is really funny about this? Is you're eating the ice cream not only upside down, but you wear the gloves to keep your hands clean and you don't take them off to eat. You dumb, stupid human. Does that make any sense? You just not realize that, didn't you? You didn't even think about that. Well, you're almost there.
Same thing.
It's okay, my hands are just dirty. Still got ice cream.
I do it this way so I don't have to wash it as hard and like scrub my fingertips off.
Yeah.
Am I a conehead?
Yep.
Do I look like Patrick when he's like...
So it is, I'll just show you. It's 2:15 in the morning. Everybody left. Our team helped me knock all the rest of the stuff out, so I appreciate his help. And I'm gonna try to start this thing. I'm gonna pull the pip out so I can time it, and I'm just gonna kind of go for it and see what happens. I don't have the right coolant, so I'll have to change that in the morning, but I think everything works. I can only stare at it and think so much, so I'm just gonna fire it up, see what happens. Why do I not have ignition? Okay, take two. I actually did find for my coil, there's 2 grounds that were not on the back of the nut, so I put those on. So it should work, I think. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Ooh, it's pooping. Oh boy. A bit more timing adjustments. I don't really know what's going on. There's ignition, but it's sounding like it's a timing issue, so I gotta look at it. I don't even know what I'm thinking anymore. It's almost 3 in the morning. Don't understand. Gonna be honest, I don't think it's getting fueled. Alright, so at this point, it's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm having injector issues. Or no, I can't even think straight. I found another ground that was not hooked up, that's what it is. I Alright guys, just as I thought, thing runs fantastic. Looks great. You can see right here, no oil leaks underneath it so far. Please stay that way, I swear. See bell housing and everything else still nice and dry. Got it up to like 200 degrees before the thermostat opened. And so it's running pretty good. I'm really happy with that. It actually, I was just stupid rookie mistake. I was the tooth off in the adjustment. I wasn't paying attention. I think I was trying to accelerate the process. So when I put it on the engine stand, when I timed it initially when the motor was apart, I put the balancer at 10 because I wanted to just be at 10 and not have to retime it again. Be closer, and I was too far in adjustment, and I ended up going a tooth off with the distributor because I was trying to slam this thing together, obviously, because I built the whole thing in one day. But it looks pretty damn good for one day. I made all the new plug wires. So this I made at 3 in the morning last night. I made all new plug wires for the thing. Those came out awesome. I need to aluminum a little better, but you get the point. But yeah, everything looks good. New billet top plate. I don't even know English right now. I'm on like 3 hours of sleep and I'm way late. I'm like 4 or 5 hours late from when I was supposed to be there. But anyways, it's better to be there with a working car than not. So I still gotta put my taillights back together. The lenses are back there in a million pieces and get the car back on the ground and cleaned up. So I will catch you guys up, ready to leave. Well, there you guys have it. 2-day engine rebuild, done. Car looks beautiful, and I'm just super stoked at the way this thing came out. I hope you guys did go on and enjoy today's video. I gotta leave right now to go get this thing in the Black Auto booth at Good Guys. So if you're in San Diego, I recommend coming and checking the car out. And I'll see you guys later. I'm tired. Later, guys. Time lapse this part, please.
You just tell the camera.
Thanks, Andrew.